What is going on, people? Welcome back to the show. This is Fulham and Beyond, joined by Kai, as always, the resident Schalke fan. Today we are going beyond Fulham. We are talking about Bundesliga. Schalke 04, bottom of the Bundesliga. Mate, your boys, where's it gone wrong?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think nobody knows, actually. But I think, of course, you could go back like a few years, yeah? But at the beginning of the season, already, in my opinion. Because the expectations are just too high for the squad we had. Yeah? Because when you see the squad, it's not good enough for like the first half of the table.
Yeah.
But the thoughts they were. Yeah?
Because of the size of the club, I guess, they're always looking to push.
No, it's not like that they're really unrealistic, but the coaches and the bosses, you know, they had expectations they can do something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you just see maybe the squad on paper, you should know. No.
We're in a
The
battle.
problem is you play different. You have a different approach then.
Yeah.
When you know, okay, maybe we're in a relegation battle or we just play like for mid-table, you have a different approach to the game than you are thinking, okay, maybe we can reach European places. Yeah? And that is where it gone wrong.
Yeah.
Because they're playing like they belong there and you don't have the squad for it, so of course that didn't work out well.
Yeah. I mean, they've had 5 coaches in one season, which is a Bundesliga record. Well, of course, one was a caretaker, but he does get counted. We'll start with... So Wagner came in at the start of last season from he was an ex-Huddersfield coach.
Yeah.
Obviously, didn't work out at Huddersfield when they got relegated from the Premier League, so he went to Schalke. He did a whole season, lasted 454 days, and then got sacked at the beginning of this season. Obviously, because to the end of last season, you weren't winning so many games. No, you had a whole year without winning a game.
Yeah, exactly. The start of last year campaign was quite good.
Yeah.
Everybody's thinking he's the right coach now, but we always think that...
So you were pushing like 6th or 5th at the beginning of the...
Yeah, definitely. We were like top 5.
Yeah,
and we played like this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, surprisingly. Yeah, but of course you always need some adjustment time with a new coach and stuff like that. Yeah, when you don't consider this season because you don't have any adjustment time. But yeah, they did quite well. Yeah, and the plan was like always, let's develop something here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in Schalke, it's very hard to develop something when you have like 5 game days time to prove yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, some
less
coaches are lucky, you know.
Yeah.
But it was the same with Magath back in the day, for example. Yeah. Finished second, went to the semi-finals, or didn't was coach at the semi-finals anymore. But qualified for Champions League, survived the group stage in Champions League. You know what I mean? And then got sacked the year after because they were not good enough anymore. 4 years ago, Andre Breitenreiter, same thing. First season, good season, you know? Oh, yeah, they can be something here. Then, 5-6 games into the new season, no. Dominic Tedesco, the same. It's like was a very young, innovative coach. Everybody was thinking, okay, maybe he can be the one because his approach to the game was really something different, you know?
Mm.
And he was like authentic, yeah? Same thing. First season, finished second or third second. Yeah. Next season, gone.
But is this like a board issue then, that they just don't have faith in the coaches, or are they actually right? Are the coaches underperforming season in season out?
Both.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, the Schalke landscape, I would say, it's hard. The media is very hard on Schalke. The expectation of the fans are one of a kind, I would say. Yeah, they're very honest fans. They're always speaking their minds in the stadium, outside the stadium, whatsoever, you know. And it's not about them that you play Champions League. Of course, everybody wants to play Champions League, win a title, whatsoever. For the fans, it's the most important thing that you identify with the club and give your heart to the club.
Yeah.
Yeah. The motto, you say it as well.
Yeah.
The motto is like Schalke, wir leben dich, we live you.
Yeah.
Basically, you know what I mean. So you need to show this to the fans. Then they will expect you. If you play then in a relegation battle, but they see what you do on the pitch, of course they are then disappointed. But they see you differently than when you just like play. Okay, I don't care or whatsoever. You know what I mean.
Gelsenkirchen is like a working class city as well.
Exactly. And you don't have any identification figures in the squad. Yeah, maybe now with Kolasinac because he's a former Schalke boy. Yeah, but there's nobody who is like. It was like Benedikt Höwedes, you know him. He was like kind of the figure. Even Julian Draxler.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Some good players over the years, man.
When you see all the players we had there, but then the expectation was so high. This season, David Wagner, he had almost the same squad last year, basically, so he did a good job. But then failed. I think he lost the first 5 games or 6 games. And we had this streak since January last year.
So you went the whole 2020 calendar year without winning a game, right? January to January, was it? Or did you...
Yeah, almost, yeah.
Yeah, 12 months without a win, calendar year.
Yeah, and we when it started against Gladbach in January 2020, we were quite good, you know?
Yeah, and it just went...
Yeah, and then we didn't win another game. And this season, we won 1 game.
Yeah. 4-0 though.
Yeah.
It was a great win. I mean,
and it was like when the Christian Gross took over, like the first game, I think. Yeah. Or the second
just
game.
Came and smashed them.
Yeah, the second game, because the first game was a draw again.
Yeah.
And against Hoffenheim. Yeah, but of course, everybody was thinking, okay, there can be something. But at that point, there was already fight for relegation, so nobody was expecting, okay, now we're going somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, the results were not there, in my opinion. Not in my opinion,
clearly
everybody's opinion.
So Wagner got sacked in September, so that's obviously the second month of the season. Then Manuel Baum comes in, lasts only 2 or 3 months, gets sacked just before Christmas. So then you have a caretaker, Hope Stevens, who was a previous coach, no? He coached a couple of times before.
He is basically a legend, you can say, because he took us to the, at that time, UEFA Cup win in '97. Yeah?
Yeah.
Almost got us the championship in 2001, was it? We were champions for 4 minutes. German viewers will know.
Bayern 90+8.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and he took over. I don't know how often he already took over, like for be a caretaker. Yeah, and yeah, but of course it was not the solution, because he didn't want to go so much involved in the football business now. So he just said, okay, because Schalke is like.
Just to try and get any level of stability. Obviously, he just came in as a caretaker, so we always knew there was going to be another one. So in comes Christian Gross just after Christmas on the 27th, and he lasts 63 days. I mean, it's shocking when you look at the last coaches, 79 days, obviously 8 days for a caretaker, and then 63, and then another one. There seems to be no stability, like from board level down to the coaching staff. Because also when they sacked Christian Gross, the previous coach just now, they sacked the whole coaching staff as well.
Yeah, and even like some of the board.
Yeah, it's like 3 of the board.
Yeah. So the whole club is like under construction since like I don't know when. But the thing is, the problem is in Schalke, you don't have so much options, because to be honest, nobody wants the job. It's not about, let's say, keep firing coaches so often. Yeah, I can remember one nice phrase from Markus Weinzierl. He was a coach in Augsburg, then went to Schalke. Yeah, and he was a good coach, like innovative. You know, maybe the next big thing in coaching in Germany. And then he said in an interview, because he wanted to buy a house. Yeah, because he was coach from Schalke. And the landlord asked him, like, what is he doing? Yeah, and he said, I'm. He wanted to rent a house or whatsoever.
Yeah.
And the landlord saying, okay, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm the coach of Schalke 04. Now I want a long-term tenant.
Yeah, it's not possible.
And I want someone like just for half a year or whatever.
For 60 days.
So he was not able. Of course, he initially got a house or a flat to rent, but one landlord said he wanted a long-term tenant. That's why he wouldn't get to the
coach.
House. Yeah,
that's savage.
Yeah, so everybody knows what's going on there. Yeah, so but nobody wants the job, because the pressure is too high, the expectations are too high, and you can only lose there.
Yeah.
Right now, of course, back in the day it was different. Maybe like 15 years ago, even 10 years ago, maybe So when you have the chance to coach a club like Schalke with a tradition, you know, you want it.
Yeah.
But right now, last 2-3 years, nobody wants it.
Yeah.
That's why you don't have much options because even for young coaches to come in, let's do something new. It's hard, because they start their career there maybe, and then the rotation is already fucked
in the bin.
Basically.
Yeah.
After 1 year with Schalke.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, they need to realize what kind of team they have and what they are. They want to save money because they're a little bit in debt as well. Yeah. That's why they don't want to pay so much in wages. But then you can't have the players to be at the top level. Yeah. Yeah. It's just that simple.
Yeah. When Christian Gross was in charge, obviously he had the January window, and he brought in Mustafi on a free transfer because his contract got cancelled at Arsenal, and obviously Kolasinac on loan. So like 2 I wouldn't say top players, but I would say two players who have played at a high level. Obviously,
Yeah.
Mustafi's a World Cup winner, so you can't really hate on the guy. And obviously, Kolasinac is a Schalke boy, isn't he?
Yeah.
So they brought in a couple of lads to try and shore up the defence. And there was rumours that these players who had just come in, Mustafi and Kolasinac, I'm not sure how true the rumours were, went to the board and said, we don't like the coach, we don't like his methods, we want the coach gone. I mean, that's too much player power, surely.
The thing is, you never know if the rumors are true. Remember, maybe when Lampard got sacked, there was the same rumor about Antonio Rüdiger or whatsoever, and at the end, it wasn't really true. At least they say it like this, but you know how to prove. It's possible because when you have two players with that kind of experience and like a reputation, yeah, they are there to help the club, to fight, to stay in the league, yeah? And when they see that the coach, or the coach's approach, is not going in that direction, if it's right or wrong, you can discuss. But then maybe they want to say something, yeah? And maybe it's too much player power, yes? But even that, there's maybe a reason for it. But because he brought the players in, yeah? So he had a discussion with them.
Yeah.
And then maybe he didn't hold his word or whatsoever. It's not what he maybe promised or said to them was not the case. So that's why maybe they said something to the board, or we don't know it, yeah? But definitely that is not the reason why he got sacked.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't see, what is they going to do on the field? That, for me, was like what they're doing on the field. You can't see anything. You couldn't see fight. You couldn't see passion. You couldn't see anything what you make you think, oh, they're going to survive eventually. You know?
Sad, mate. Yeah.
That's why he got sacked. And anyway, he was like basically a caretaker as well, because he was just there to maybe save them.
I think every coach
But he's
is a
too
caretaker.
long out of the modern football area, in my opinion. Yeah, it's not the right decision. So, yeah, now we have a new one.
Yeah. Dimitrios Gramotzis,
Gramotzis, yeah.
Greek.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
born in Wuppertal, Germany.
Now he's got a longer contract. Before we get on to the new coach, I want to say something as well, because obviously contracts are involved with these coaches. Financially, Schalke must be in big trouble now, because it's not cheap just to go around firing coaches. You know?
No, they were already in big trouble financially before that. So
And now you sacked. I wouldn't say four, because obviously Huub Stevens was the
I think
caretaker.
even he did it for free, to be honest.
Yeah, so I wouldn't count him. But three coaches in a season that you need to fire.
To be honest, you have to consider maybe the coaches who were sacked like even 2 years ago. When a coach 3 years ago signed a contract for 4 years, he's still on the payroll.
Yeah.
When he's not on a new club or whatsoever. So, yeah, but they don't care about that. And I think even that the coaches at Schalke don't even earn that much, because for most of coaches come to Schalke, it's like, okay, it's like the next step to a bigger club.
Right.
Because Schalke is a big club in Germany.
Yeah.
So when you can do something there, it's open your doors. Should be, but it's unfortunately not the case anymore. You know what I mean? That's why they don't get paid so much. I think, yeah. It's a step for them, yeah. But yeah.
So yeah, new coach has come in now. He's been for 3 days, so he might be sacked in a couple more. Well, let's see.
No, he signed a contract for 2 years, I think.
Yeah.
Even if you go down.
Yeah.
In
So
the second he definitely stays. Also, the contract says it. I don't know if you don't know, because everybody before that had the contract as well. You don't know what the contract was saying, yeah.
Yeah.
But the contract implements that if we go down, he will stay as a coach.
Yeah, and he's come from the second Bundesliga, the coach.
Yeah, actually, he was like without a job since 2020.
Okay.
He's not really known in the football landscape, in my opinion. Some people maybe know him because he took over Darmstadt in 2019. Yeah, they were like in a relegation battle in the second Bundesliga, 13th place. And yeah, he helped them to survive. And the next season even finished 5th. Yeah?
It's not bad.
Yeah. And before that, he was actually in my home city club for 5 years as a youth coach. Yeah.
Bochum.
Next to Thomas Reis, who's now the head coach from VfL Bochum.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was a co-trainer. You say it here as well?
Yeah, assistant coach.
Assistant coach.
Yeah.
Coach. Assistant coach. Yeah. So that is his experience. He's not much experience, but to be honest, at that point,
Yeah.
who cares?
Fuck it. Just
Because
try
the
something.
experienced ones
Yeah.
can't do shit, so
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
give
yeah.
him a shot, because he's considered as like an upcoming good coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The salary will be low.
Because how he played with Darmstadt, with the limited money they had.
Yeah.
Because Darmstadt is like a small city, they're not expecting much. You don't have much money to spend or whatsoever. So he did a good job there, and how he approached the game and how he let's play football. And If he's the right man, to be honest, I don't know. You could put like Pep Guardiola there. I wouldn't be very optimistic then.
But Parker, there you might survive.
Mit Parker, yes. Yeah, but not with Guardiola. No, I just hope. The thing is, situation is like we have like 1 win, 9 points.
Yeah.
But the good thing is, the bright side,
You always miss the positive as well.
because the other teams are so bad as well that we still, even if we won only 1 game and have 9 points after
From 23 games.
yeah, we still only 9 points away from the safe zone.
Yeah, that's mad when you think about that.
So you win 3 games maybe,
Yeah.
and you are back in action to survive. That is the most important thing, because it's still like 11 games to go.
Yeah.
Win 5 games. It's not like, I don't know. It's
And
not
you
a
survive.
miracle.
Yeah.
Then.
And you survive.
For a club like Schalke,
Yeah.
even you have a different team now, but or win 3-4 games could be enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what you need to do. Win half the games.
The thing is, you've conceded 61 goals after 23 games. It's almost 2 goals a game that you're letting in. Of course, it's over the period of a season, and you've got a couple new defenders now, but they haven't really set the world on fire. You lost what, 4-1 the other day, 4-0? I can't remember now. But it was
5-1 against Stuttgart.
5-1, another hammering.
Yeah, against Dortmund was as well, like 4-0.
That's the worst one, mate, to lose.
I don't want to talk about
Yeah, we don't talk about that. But yeah, like you say, so 1 win, 6 draws, and you're only 9 points away from Hertha BSC, who are in 15th. But the thing is, the goal difference, because you're on minus 45, whereas Hertha BSC are on minus 16. So you realistically need 3 wins, plus a draw, plus another win, just to get
That's what I'm
above.
saying, 5 wins.
Yeah.
It is possible.
Yeah.
Even when you check our schedule, it is possible. And because when we go down, you could see Hamburg a couple of years ago. There was the only club who played in the Bundesliga all the time till they went down.
Yeah.
Because the other guys were like promoted.
Yeah.
Like, even Bayern Munich got promoted. You know, they were not like, when the Bundesliga was founded in '64, the only club who never get relegated was Hamburg.
They were flirting for a couple of seasons, though, weren't they? It was close for a couple
Yeah,
of years.
it was very close, but they never went down.
Yeah.
They even had a clock in the stadium where they're counting the minutes and whatsoever when they stay in the league.
I love that.
It's called, they're even called like the dinosaurs because they are, you know, the longest.
I mean, the clock
club.
reset.
Yeah, but then they went down,
Yeah.
wanted to go up, failed.
Yeah.
Wanted to go up, failed again. And this season, they seem to struggle as well. And even Hamburg is the same big clubs than Schalke and kind of have like the money a lot.
Tradition.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah.
So it would be hard to go up again if you went down, especially financially, because we are anyway in financial trouble. When we go down, it's worse. So I know many people think I'm crazy, but I'm still thinking it is possible to survive.
That was my next question. Do you stay up or do you go down? Do you reckon you stay up?
Yes.
Really genuinely.
Nobody, even my friends from Germany who are Schalke supporters as well.
Shout out to German
thinking, oh, come on,
Yeah.
you're deluded.
Yeah.
But I'm just, not because Schalke is good or whatsoever, just the other teams are as bad as Schalke. Yeah, even maybe not worse, but you know what I mean? It's like 9 points away. With 1 win, I don't even know if it's ever happened in like the history of football. You are bottom of the league, have won 1 game, but with 11 games to go, you still like can reach.
It's really unusual. It's really unusual. It's going to be tough for them for sure.
And I don't hope that we maybe get in the relegation game against VfL Bochum.
Yeah.
That would be worse for both clubs, because it would be huge if both clubs would be in the Bundesliga.
Yeah. Be a shame if there was no fans for that Bochum Schalke game as well.
I hope it's not happening.
Yeah.
To be honest.
But at least if Bochum go up, if Schalke do go down and Bochum go up, at least there'll be a Riviera derby next year.
Yeah.
Because otherwise Dortmund will just be sitting there by themselves.
Yeah, but nobody cares about Dortmund anyway.
No.
No, nobody's interested in them. So. I'm sorry.
From the Schalke man himself. Guys, thank you so much for listening. That was a really interesting conversation, actually. Yeah, I didn't really know too much about Schalke 04, so it's good to have you on chat about that, mate. Really enjoyed that. Let us know if you enjoyed that as well, guys. Comment on our YouTube channel, send us a message on Instagram if you want us to talk about anything other than Fulham. Of course, we're always open to discussions on other leagues, other topics in football as well. So send us a message and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hey guys, it's me, Kai, and Tim from Fulham and Beyond. Thank you for watching our video, and if you like what you see, maybe you want to subscribe and put the notifications on so you can see more of our content, and we always appreciate a like as well.
Yeah, definitely. If you do have any topics that you'd like us to discuss as well, feel free to send us a message on Instagram or comment on our YouTube channel. We'll put the link to the Instagram in the description below. Thanks so much.
Thank you.